Everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Tracy and I'm showing you the very first page that I made using that bingo card as a inspiration. Full disclosure, at the very beginning, I want to tell you, I did not make a bingo. I know. I made the card as inspiration, but what I did is I just used that card and I pulled everything out to make my kit. I just decided to just go with the creation, and if it ended up with a bingo, that was a bonus. Well, it wasn't a bingo. That's okay because I had a great opportunity to use up my stash, which is pretty much what this is all about, is using up your supplies and then, making, beautiful layouts, beautiful memories being preserved. So what I have done so far, I have the color blue, I have polka dots, and now I'm using the punch. And this is the punch that I got for Christmas. It gives it kind of a lacy edge. This is the second edge punch that I have. I usually use a die, which I will continue to do that. I have a couple dies that I like. I have more than what I've been using. I'm going to try to use them more. I was a card maker before I was a scrapbooker. And so whenever I kind of took a break from scrapbooking, which is probably one of the biggest regrets that I have, I didn't do card making or scrapbooking. And so when I went back to my love of crafting, I went back to card making. So that's why I ended up with these dies. But I've been back to scrapbooking for a number of years. Now, as you can see, when I trimmed those papers off, I already knew that it wasn't going to be enough to go all along the edge, the full 12 inches. But I'm okay with that because you can get a little creative. This is part of the hobby. You can do whatever you want. And I know that my page is down pretty low. Not to worry, I do push it up, here in just a bit. So I am looking at the bottom right at the moment, and I'm trying to think what I'm going to do to cover that up. But in the meantime, I'm going to just work on the top because I already know that the photo is going to cover up the split that's up there. So yeah, that one I already had solved. The one at the bottom, I didn't. But I do have I think, a very good solution. You have enough supplies, you can do all kinds of creative things. Yeah, and it took me a minute to get everything all set up, all even, so now let's see. Okay, there we go. Now you can see the full thing. So let's go ahead and get the photos down. Now the photos are of one of the twins, and they had made a poster of All About Me. And you know what? And I looked at that and I thought, oh my gosh, she's going to be a scrapbooker one day. Look at all her photos on her page. And she's got tape, probably not washi tape, but that's okay. That's okay because her great aunt, me, already has a lot of those photos scrapped. So it was really sweet. Now, if you notice that I did use that triangle, but it had one little spot that didn't have any paper in the corner. So you saw that I put that sticker. It's like a little banner with a heart on it. And you can even tell that it's missing any of the pattern paper as the mat. This is the same kind of thing. I have the majority of the photos are going to have a mat, except at the very top, but that's okay because I'm going to use my stash and just pull as much of this as I can. This is, I normally wouldn't save small scraps, but there's just some colors that I don't have a lot of, and navy and dark blue are one of them. Excuse me. So I make sure that I save even the smallest of slivers. And look, I was able to use that. You can't even tell. So now I'm going to work on that bottom right-hand corner. Going to use the banner. It's a sticker as well as that butterfly. This is such a beautiful collection. I'm using the Cocoa Vanilla Happiness. In fact, I'm using two collections on this. So I'm just trying to use up my Cocoa Vanilla. And I know like, oh my gosh, I've been hoarding it and I've had it for a year. No, I need to use it up. I need to go ahead and let it go. I need to get, um, that way I make more room for other pretty things because I know Creativation is coming around the corner. I have no idea what's coming out, but that's okay because um, I'm not in a big hurry to add more to my stash. I am not on a spending freeze, but I don't believe in just going out and buying the latest and greatest because what that ended up doing was making a big mess, a big clutter situation in my scrap room. I have a whole room that is designated to scrapbooking, and it was kind of bulging. And so I need to go ahead and use it up. Yeah, so this is uh, that's the purpose of this. So these stickers, they're a very thin paper, and I don't have enough to do future scrapbooker, but I do use another letter. What a lot of people call that Frankenstein. You just kind of take another letter from that package of alpha and just kind of piece it together to make the letter look the way you want it to. So a lot of times, if I don't have enough A's, I just do a V that is inverted and I don't even put the line through the middle. So a lot of people don't even notice that. But when I look at the last two letters, which should be an E and an R, I decide to go with the letter Z to complete this title because it works well with the angle for the P and then the bottom for the E. Because, this, I know you can't tell here, but you'll be able to see in the close ups. This alpha is, has, it's white at the top. So you can see here, it's white at the top and then it's this soft pink at the bottom. So I wanted to make sure that you saw that soft pink at the bottom of the E. And to be honest with you, I don't know if it would really make a difference. I mean, you can be as technical with this as you want. You know what? Just enjoy the process. That's all I can say. You need to enjoy the process. Because if it ends up stressing you out, what good is that? You need to have a hobby that is, a way to help find that, that side of you that is relaxing and something that you enjoy. And as I'm looking at this, I didn't even notice it till I started doing this voiceover that my photos are really over on the right side a lot. And I'm not sure why I didn't even catch that before now. But you know what? It is what it is. And I'm just going to go with that. I'm also going to work on putting what is it? An area with a lot of embellishments up at the top left. So I'm pulling out these words and they're in a navy. And I choose the word beautiful. Now, to be honest with you, I haven't used this very much. And I forget. So I pull out some stickers, some word stickers. So at the bottom right, it says the good stuff. And the one that goes up here at the top left is going to say bright and beautiful. Now the tag, I love the tag, but it's not going to stay. I am going to switch it out to something else. Oh, and these stickers, they did not stick on this paper. This is, it's like a cardstock that I got from the Park Lane collection kit from Joann's, and it has a little bit of a sheen to it. So that's the reason why you pretty much need to use wet glue or a lot, or more than just a dab of whatever sticky from the stickers. You need to have some wet glue. So I really like this die, this circle. It has some flowers at the bottom, and I'm going to add the butterfly because I have the butterfly on the bottom right. And now I'm going to add a brad, which is on that bingo card. And whenever you do use a brad, make sure you put some washi tape or something on it on the back side so it doesn't get hung up whenever you slide it into your page protector. I've got to cut off the tag. It really did turn out lovely. And then even down there, the little banner, it's a sticker. I will also be trimming that off. I am trying to use the buttons and I don't end up using that. The bow, lovely bow. I love that. It is, let me tell you what color, because I had two. This is the soft pink one, even though I think the cream or light yellow one is on there currently. But anyway, it is going to be the soft pink one. I'm using sequins from several little sets that I have. I think I use 3, to be honest with you. I don't remember. And I do use the Distress Collage Medium by Tim Holtz to glue them down. And the very last element that I do use the wooden hearts, which are over here. If you look in my little green basket over here on the left, you'll see some little bitty wooden hearts. Those are going to be the last element. And I also use the Distress Collage Medium to glue those down. Thanks, guys. Make sure you check out the other ladies, especially the 2 guests that we have this month. I will leave links to everyone's channels below. Make sure you check out the photos that are behind this, the close-ups, and you guys have an awesome day. Bye-bye.